Shalom, Israel. I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to the Akim out there teaching this word in truth and sincerity. Today's day is October the 31st, 2016. Halloween day for some of you. Halloween, it's a very demonic and wicked day. It's a pagan holiday, which goes back to the Celtics, 2,000 years ago, where they would get together with their druids and go out in secret places and sacrifice to these gods, these evil spirits. Halloween today is performed usually by adherents of witchcraft who use the night for their rituals, which is celebrate Halloween as the feast of Samhain, the first feast of the witchcraft year, being a festival of the dead. Halloween is a time when witches attempt to communicate with the dead through various forms of divination. Right there, it's a day of worshiping the dead, communicating with the dead. Occultists also taught that spirits and ghosts left the grave during this night and would seek out warmth in their previous homes. Villagers, fearful of the possibility of being visited by the ghost, would dress up in costumes. So that's where you get the whole concept of wearing a costume. The villagers back then were taught that the spirits would wake up to seek warmth, and they would go back to their previous homes that they lived in. So the villagers, were fearful of that. So what they would do is that they'll put on these costumes and try to scare the spirits off from visiting them, And that's what you get today, kids putting on costumes, man. They would also leave food and other treats at the door to please the spirits. So that's where you get the other concept, knocking on someone's door, begging for candy, What that symbolizes is that you're trying to please these spirits, Not just that, but by you, making your son or daughter putting on these costumes, you're sacrificing them to these spirits, these gods, the sun god, the horned god, That's what they were worshiping. That's what Samhain is all about, man. Sacrificing unto spirits, man. Sacrificing unto these gods, Trying to please them, Nowhere in the Bible did the Most High tell us to worship this day or any other so-called holiday, man. He gave us holy days, to worship Him, He gave us law, statutes, and commandments. You so-called Negroes, you so-called Latinos, and you so-called Native American Indians, you Israelites, We are a holy people, We're not supposed to worship these heathenistic customs, man. Because Halloween has nothing to do with the Most High, man. That's nothing but wickedness, man. Sacrificing babies, your virgin daughter, your horse. That's what they were doing, man, back then, man. But today it's a different way. You're spiritually sacrificing your children to these demons, man. The Most High, He separated us from these other heathens, man. He gave these heathens their gods, and He gave us His name and His law, statutes, and commandments, man, to go by and worship, man. This is Amos chapter 5, verse 21. I despise your feast days, and I will not smell in your solemn assemblies. So right there, the Most High says He hates your feast days, man. That's wrong, man. Worshiping Halloween is wrong, man. Because the Most High, He's a jealous God, man. So when you're worshiping these holidays, you're worshiping other gods, man. And don't you think that provokes the Most High, man? That gets him mad, yo. He's pissed, man, by you doing that, man. This is Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 2. Lord, thus saith the Lord, learn not the way of the heathen, and be not dismayed at the signs of heathen, for the heathen are dismayed at them. So right there, man, the Most High says not to worship days of the heathen, to not go by the customs, of the heathen, man. We're not supposed to go by that, man. Not just Halloween, Christmas, Thanksgiving. We got Thanksgiving coming up, the slaughtering of our people, the Gadites, man. Halloween has nothing to do with the Most High, man. So why do you worship it? To be a part of something. To you try to, you Israelite women, you try to justify it, saying it's for the kids, man. The hell with you and the kids, man. You're supposed to, you're supposed to please Yahweh Shem Yahshai, man. Not please yourself, man. You're supposed to please Yahweh Shem Yahshai, not please yourself, man. So why are you doing it, man? And when we tell you these things, you know, you give us the finger, or you fight us off, man. You say, oh, don't tell me what to do. You know, it's my life. I'm gonna do me, you do you. You know, just 2 days ago, you know, I was watching the news, man. Just last night, 2 Israelite girls got shot, man, at a Halloween party, man. That was judgment, man. Israelites, man, like, for real, man. You just love, you know, you just love commit adultery, man. Spiritual adultery and adultery amongst yourself, man. It just shows you how wicked you are, man. You love hurting each other, you know. You don't even care. You don't even think about Yahweh Shem Yahshai when you worship these days, man. You just think about yourself, man. You don't fear Yahweh Shem Yahshai, man. You're supposed to fear him, man. Because if you fear him, you wouldn't do these things, man. You wouldn't celebrate Halloween, you know, or these other holidays, man. That's wrong, man. And there's a price to pay for that, man. Yahweh Shem Yahshai is going to destroy you, man, if you worship these days, man. You know? Thou shalt have no other God, you know, before me, you know? There is no other gods that exist but Yahweh Shem Yahshai. He's the only God that exists, man. There's no other God before him or after him, man. He's the only one, man. You know, I hope, you know, with that, man, you know, I hope, you know, some of you buds were edified, man. You know, this is my first video, you know, Lord willing, you know, I get better at this. You know, I know, you know, it's you know, it's my first video, so, you know, but, you know, I hope with that you guys, you know, were edified with it, you know. And I like to give, you know, all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh by Shem Yahshai, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and salutations to the Akim out there teaching this word in truth and sincerity, you know, and shalom.